That's 15 out of 15 channels. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Oh, there goes a notification. YouTube notification. Yeah, hey, forename girl, what's up? Forename lady. How's it going? I remember I used to call you that. I'm going to start calling you that again. Blast from the past. I watched a video from 8 months ago. I was calling you that. And then Trendy Orca was in there too. He was the second one in. And I was talking about it on the show this morning. I mean, and Orca freaking shows up. And I was like, oh my God, dude, I hadn't seen you in months. And now, you know, you're here. It's great. Yo, yo, yee. What's good, son? How's it going? Pinoy grower. How are you, bro? How's Cali, man? You're back there now, aren't you? Man, I just had a really good day in the creek. Just a really good day down there. Just, I got cut up a little bit. I got a few jabs, but otherwise I'm okay. You know, nothing major. But man, I washed out the whole creek, man. I flushed the whole creek out. I take my dam down. I let the whole creek flush go down to normal level, let it run for like a half hour, look back, and it was all clear. And I rebuilt the dam, and I made it even better. I got this gorgeous dam with this gorgeous spill over. It's beautiful. Hey, Docky Howland Daisy, what's up, buddy? So, let's do the second story first. President Joe Biden and his administration appear perilously close to an irreversible severing of public confidence in his capacity to deliver prosperity and financial, or lack of, as stiff economic challenges balloon into huge political liabilities. Isn't that great? Probably wouldn't have happened if this was Bernie Sanders at the helm. You know, he probably would have handled this whole situation so much better. We'd probably be in a completely different position than we are today. And the Democratic Party would be in a different situation than they are today, too. And you know what? Hey, man, people like, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it, people like my mother that hate Bernie Sanders, whenever you complain about the way politics are today, don't complain to me. You know? It's not my fault. And you want to say it is. Well, it's not. But I love that you think it is. You'll take no responsibility for what Joe Biden, your pick over Bernie Sanders, has done to America, has done to the world. The lack of attention for women's rights, the fact that he didn't go to Texas and stump around with Kamala Harris as soon as Texas passed that stupid freaking law, or before they passed it. When everyone knew what was going on in Texas, they should have been there every day, showing the world and Americans how important it was to them, but it's not important to them. That's why they weren't in Texas. Joe Biden is a closeted woman hater. Back in the 70s, he admitted it. He said women shouldn't have full decisions over what goes on inside their bodies. He did. He said that Roe v. Wade went too far. That's the guy who's president today. So if you thought he was going to expand the Supreme Court to protect women's rights, you got another thing coming, because he ain't. And people like my mother will sit there sinking on that ship until it hits rock bottom, and they will drown with the Democratic Party. And there's nothing any of us can do about it except just get high and just be like, well, we know, at least we see it for what it is. We're not complete idiots. We see it. We see the way these cunts like Joe Biden have hoodwinked people like my mother and so many other Americans out there that support the Democrats, you know, and they're mad at Susan Sarandon like she did something to them. But I digress. Look at this nice clean bubbler. Bubbler. Clean. Ooh, it bubbles. It bubbles nicely, doesn't it? It's quite a bubbler. It's a bubbler. But we've got a bong. We've got the creek bong. So that was the first story. The CNN poll released Wednesday shows that the president's repeated efforts to highlight undeniably strong aspects of the economy's post-pandemic rebound, that's all it was, and to offset blame for its bad spots, aren't working. So, Joe Biden is like, oh, the economy is really, it's doing so well right now compared to where it was a year ago. Yeah, man, we're still in a pandemic. You're just ignoring the pandemic. That's all. Of course, the economy is getting better while people are dying. That's another story we're going to cover on this show. The CDC or somebody is saying that the death rate's way higher than what's been reported. Hello, somebody. What's up? Looking good. Jomo Flame Bolts. Thank you, Jomo Flame Bolts. Thank you for saying I'm looking good. Thank you. I'm taking a little bit of special attention on my weight. The last few days I've been dieting, cutting back on chocolate and sugar. And I think I might be losing a couple pounds, which is good. I feel good. I'm working out again. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing my chair exercises. I'm ripping my stomach up again. And I was down in the creek, with the water, I take my hands and I fan the water in the water, fan the sand and clear things and stuff. And while I'm doing it, my muscles, it's total resistance against my arms while I'm in there doing that. Chocolate's your weakness? Yeah, man. So just stay away from it because it's all over this house. And, I just have to just make a deal with myself to not eat it. If I want to look good and I don't want to be fat and flabby and I want to have nice definition, I know that, chocolate is not the way for me. Chocolate is the wrong path. Anyway, but that's just me, and that's just how I'm dealing with it right now. When I got here, chocolate was on the table. It was totally on the table when I got here. But now it's off the table for the most part, a little bit here and there, but it's because it's everywhere, man. It just seeps in through the air, man. I can't help it. I'm just breathing the chocolate in, man. I can't help it. It's everywhere. Hey, Karen, what's up? All right, so let's do this. Bong rip. Cheers. This should be a good one. In fact, here, let's do this one like this. Karen gave me a 5. Thanks, Karen. This is for you. Cheers, guys. That means she's sharing the video around, guys. Hey, Scott. Thank you, Karen. Breathe in the chocolate, right? Good old relaxing OG Kush. So, COVID deaths. CDC. Mortgage rates hit the highest level since 2009. Great news there. Okay, I'm sorry, it's WHO data. COVID-19's full death toll is nearly 3 times higher than reported, WHO data suggests. About 14.9 million people around the world died as a direct or indirect result of COVID-19 in the period between January 1st, 2020 and December 31st, 2021. According to new estimates from the World Health Organization, nearly 3 times more deaths than were officially reported. So all of the people on the right that have been saying that, well, just because someone died with COVID doesn't mean they died of COVID, it looks like, yeah, those people probably died of COVID. So, you choose to do whatever you want. You choose to mask up or get a vax or not. You choose to social distance or not. You get this fucking thing, you've got a really good chance of not dying. Really good chance. It's like, I think they said now it's like a 0.3 out of 100, 0.3% chance of dying now if you catch COVID. That's not, that's not a lot. It's not a lot of chances you're going to die. So people probably aren't taking it as seriously. But you know what? You got a 40% chance of becoming diabetic after you get COVID and you survive it. Then your chances of becoming diabetic go up 40%. There's no telling, and I've said this a million times on the show, what else they're going to find out that COVID does to you long term. But it's definitely something that I don't want to fuck with. I don't want a 40% chance I'm going to be diabetic. I already eat so much sugar, and it's a miracle I'm not already fucking having to inject myself as it is. You know? Ducky Hollandaise, thanks for sharing crazy. Ducky Hollandaise. Thanks for sharing, buddy. I really appreciate those shares, man. James McGill, right, James, right. There were 5.4 million COVID-19 deaths reported to WHO during that time frame, resulting in an excess mortality estimate of 9.5 million more deaths than what was reported. I don't understand that sentence at all. Huh? Excess mortality is the difference between the number of deaths that have been recorded and those that would be expected in the absence of the pandemic. The difference between those two numbers. The 14.9 million deaths include deaths directly attributed to COVID-19 that were reported to WHO, deaths directly attributed to COVID-19 that were not counted or reported. If they weren't counted or reported, how do you get them? I don't. That's a direct contradiction of itself. That were not counted or reported. Deaths indirectly associated with the pandemic due to the wider impact on health systems and society. Imagine all the people who had COVID but didn't want to risk bankruptcy. Radical leftist extremist. Hello, radical leftist extremist, new person in my audience. Nice to meet you. Are you friends with radical leftist agenda? My future wife? Love the show. Imagine all the people who had COVID but didn't want to risk bankruptcy, so they didn't go to the hospital and then died from COVID. I always assumed the number was higher than what was reported. I always assumed the number was higher than what was reported. People who just died. Yeah, like my friend Doug died as a result of a lack of medical care. This was before COVID. And, you know, I don't know if his death got reported as someone who died because there was no Medicare for all, but he was, you know. The figure also subtracts any deaths that were avoided due to changes in social behaviors, such as fewer fatalities from car wrecks because of lockdowns or travel restrictions. Oh, okay, so they're figuring in stuff like that. That's good. I like studies that do that. Because I'm always like, wait, man, you know, is that really the whole picture? The estimated range of excess deaths was 13.3 million to 16.6 million over the 24-month period, according to the methodology used in the WHO report. So these are estimates. This metric paints a fuller picture of the extent of the pandemic and can be used to guide and implement public health policies, according to this doctor. The Indian Ministry of Health disputed WHO's excess data estimates for that country, calling the data questionable in a statement on Twitter. Huh. So you don't even know what you're reading here, man. We don't even know if this is factual or just some bullshit that one person wrote down. It's not even a real study. They're figuring. I figure there's a lot more people that died, and this is why. Dude, that ain't a fucking study. That's not science. That's an opinion, man. That's bullshit. And there's nothing to back it up. And that explains that one statement that made no sense that I said was contradicting itself. It said, and this number is the number of people that weren't counted. And I'm like, What? This is the number of people who weren't reported that we counted. What? Because they're home alone from COVID? No, you know, people find those people and they know they died of COVID. If you died of COVID, they know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I'm sitting here and I'm like, that is an article that was designed to scare people into wearing masks. Look, I'm all about you guys should wear your masks, but not because of bullshit like that. And I'm not here. If I read something like that and I smell bullshit, oh, I smell bullshit. That was CNN. I totally smell bullshit. Do you want me to rip it apart? Because I will. You want me to rip that fucking study from the WHO apart? Because it's not right. There's no way when they're like somewhere between 13 and 16 million. Oh, so there's, you know, in your guesstimations, there's a 3 million person discrepancy here between what this figure could actually be. Well, certainly there is. It's probably way more than that and way less than that because you have no idea what you're even fucking talking about, do you? You know, I get fooled for a little while, and then after a while, I kind of catch on. You like those moments when like when that guy's ripping me off the other day. He's trying to get my credit card information. And then my mom helped me out. I finally caught on. Luckily, my mom was there. You know, because I don't know what would happen if she wasn't there. I really don't know how that would have gone down. Let's say she was out somewhere. You know, I would have just been trying to be nice to my mom to do a nice thing and just been like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and put it on my credit card. You know, because we need mosquito protection. We totally need mosquito protection. We've already got it. You know, there's no mosquitoes in my yard. When you go to the very back to the woods, you get nailed. Whap, 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 whap. They're all over you. They're big ones too. They come right out of the woods. But if you're in the grass, by the water, in the yard, dude, that spray is miracle spray. I don't know what the fuck those guys used. Probably little mosquito drones, like Billy was telling us about. Hey, Nate, voice sounds strong. Happy Thursday, Trendies. Thank you, Griffin. Because of a lot of people who died from COVID but were home. Yeah. Moving on. Let's move on to the next thing. So all of CNN's main page, it's all just covered with Ukraine. So they're just totally pushing the war, right? And then the stock market crashed. And Dave Chappelle released a statement after the attack. You guys heard about that? Oh my God, the guy that attacked David Chappelle had a fucking knife. He finished his act, and as he was exiting the stage, a male who was part of the audience jumped on the stage and tackled Dave Chappelle to the ground. He was arrested for felony assault with a deadly weapon and taken to a hospital for medical treatment. Good. I hope they beat the shit out of that guy. I hope he's fucked for the rest of his life. Oh, it says the victim was not injured as a result of the crime. Good. The weapon was a knife blade. It was a knife blade that pops out of a fake gun. It looks like a gun, and you pull the trigger, and a fucking knife pops out. It was a replica handgun with a knife that pops out of it. Or a, not pops out, but a jackknife. It looks like, I don't know, maybe. Gun knife. The motive remains unclear. The name of the show was Netflix's A Joke, The Festival. Jamie Foxx beat the shit out of the dude? Good. He was being subdued. Take him off stage, Chappelle said. Okay, so let's watch this video. Will it play? Probably not. Okay, it's playing. The video's fucking playing. Huh. Is it another Mike Tyson? He's 23 years old. I hate their stupid internet music. They're just trying to be the freaking internet. You know, I love these news agencies trying to pretend they're the fucking internet. They want your internet clicks so bad. So the stock market crashed and crypto crashed. Bitcoin's down to 37.1, I believe. So that's, I'm not going to pull that up, but just so you know, if you wanted to purchase some Bitcoin, now would be a great time while it's cheap. $37.1 is super duper cheap. I mean, I don't know how low it got overall after it hit 65. I don't know what the lowest it's been, but 37.1 is a really good price, man. Well, too bad they didn't kill that motherfucker. What are you gonna do, you crazy motherfucker? Stab fucking Dave Chappelle? You know? You want to be like the guy that killed John Lennon? Or are you one of those? Are you one of those people that's like crazy, you know, shit lib? You know? I'd like to know what the motivation behind the attack was. Or is it just a psycho, man? Just a freaking psycho. Because that's what it appears to be, just a freaking psycho. I know it happened to Dimebag Darrell from Pantera. I know it's freaking horrible. What's with the black screen up here, man? So I was getting ready to do a dab. I'm gonna do a dab. I'm gonna dab it. I was liking to do a dab here. I was angling to do a dab. What's up on the other side of the big pond? Look, I'm a shrimp. I'm a shrimp. Hey, man. I wonder if I should put some butane in this, because I know it's down a little bit. I can refill it right now. I see the butane. I just had to spot it. Hey, Greek, what's up, buddy? I am dabbing some of that Pinoy. He was in the chat earlier. Some of that Pinoy. Some of that Pinoy. What? Some of that Pinoy action. What? God, look at how charged that is. It's getting worse. There's a bunch of oil on the bottom. And then it flared up and it charred the whole freaking bucket. It charred up on me, man. Look at that. Oh, I made a disaster mess. I think these guys are putting roof pieces on right now. I think I heard some banging on the roof. Yeah, it's good. More roof pieces going up, man. I got the whole thing just about all cleaned up now. Check it out. Check it out. That was a lot. Nene Bossy, hey! All is well, yes. You gonna do a dab with me? Bio Jesus butter, okay. Yes. Sounds great. I'm gonna do it. I got this in California. You know, it's funny. It says tough people last, but the people that this shirt was from didn't. The company didn't last. Isn't that funny? Sad. I love that little coffee shop, man. It's cool. So, yeah, man. I don't know how much I'm gonna let this cool down. Love the right arm. Oh, I love the right arm name. Thanks, Billy. I think we're gonna do a dab, man. I'm excited. Cheers, guys. Try not to block the bubble action here. I think I need a taller chair, which I have right here next to me. So we covered everything I wanted to cover on the show. And there's not a lot of people watching. You like the waterfall? I redid the waterfall today, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I want to go down there and watch it, you know. Hey, yeah. Oh, you know, I got a video for you guys. Holy shit. Dude, you guys tell me if this is a fucking trout. I don't know what kind of a fish this is. I don't think it's a shiner. It's not a shiner. I'm almost positive it's not a shiner. But look at this fucking fish. Here's some more footage of the mystery fish. The mystery fish. What am I going to lean it up against? You know, it almost looks like this is good. I'm thinking it's a trout, but I don't know what I should Google what a young trout looks like.
But what is that? You know, let me know in the comments. That bass is about that big too, being quite elusive.
So what do you guys think? What do you think that is? The quality? No, it's not a bass. There's a bass in there. It's got a black stripe on it. It's got a black stripe down the side, bro. David Campione, if I could have hoped anyone was here to see this, it was you, bro. Do you think that's a trout? Because it is not a bluegill. There were bluegills swimming right next to it. This one was about 3 inches long. You'll see a bluegill swim right next to it. There's a bluegill that's going to come right up here in a second. There's bluegill right there. And there's catfish in there. I saw catfish today. One hid right up next. I saw a huge. God, man, I saw so many things. Here, let me see what else.
What kind of a fish is that? Its dorsal fin is way
We don't have trout in Florida.
It looks like a trout. But I don't know what it is. So if anybody knows, let me know.
There's a bass right there. I think was that the bass? No, that's that fish. That's that fucking fish we were looking at. There's a bass in there too. There's bluegill right there. And I got a crawfish that was in there. See the crawfish coming out on the left? You could just barely see it walking down. It was a big one too. Is it a baby tilapia? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because there are tilapia in the spring. You know, Billy probably know what it is. Here. Here's the waterfall. Now, it's so fucking badass. So I'm going to take this out right here. I know it's a perfect spill. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that, man. Yeah, I rebuilt it. But I got to take that out. It's going to help clean out all of that water right there. Just make the bottom look nice and white. Somebody hung that crooked on the wall. I bet it drives my mom crazy. I better not say anything. No, dude, that thing is, I don't know who mounted it, but it's on there. I tried to just move it a little bit, and shit didn't move. So, what else? The bass was the same size as that fish. There was a bass in there, but man, the bass were so hard to get on video. They they're elusive as fuck. It's like getting a catfish on video. You know?
There's a bass. I don't know. There's a bass. Oh, there's a crawdad.
Cool. There's the crawdad. Dude, there's the crawdad. It's pretty cool. Check out the crawdad.
What the hell kind of a fish is that? And there, that's a bluegill. I guess it's a bluegill. I don't know, but there's a bass. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's a fucking bluegill. I don't know what that is. But there's a bass. Oh, there's a crawdad. Big one too. There's a bass down there, and it's actually for this little creek. It's an impressive size. You know, it's like a 1/16 of a pound, but it's pretty cool to see a bass. He's about twice the size of those bluegill. Okay, if he comes out again, I'll try to get him. I still don't know what kind of a fish that is, though. I don't know what that is. But, okay.
So cool to watch those fish swimming around in that. Dude, it kind of does look like it has a stripe on the side a little bit. Have I seen little catfish? Yeah, dude. They swam one swim right up to my foot. Like went up against my foot and thought my foot was a fucking rock, and then it realized it wasn't. It took off. Hilarious. The bass don't swim like that either, man. Bass don't chill and hang out. You know? Bass are like zip, zip, zip. They don't like to be seen. It's like a fucking bait fish. Yeah, what are those things called, bro? Shad? Is that a shad, bro? Is that the right name? It's like kind of like a shiner. Huh. It looks like a tilapia. Dude, I bet it is a tilapia. I totally bet it's a tilapia. Look at those little exotic minnows, bro. My creek rocks, bro. My creek rocks, bro. I know exactly where those fish chill at, too, man. It's this cave. This awesome cave, bro. And the water's nice and deep there, and all the fish are right there. That's where that crawdad went into, and he stayed in there. Yeah, I'll bet that's a fucking tilapia, bro. That's a tilapia, bro. That's eating fish right there. That's good eating. You let the creek get nice and deep, bro, and you don't even have to stock it. You don't even have to stock it with fish. They'll just populate. They're just populating just by me putting these dams in. You know? And I mean, it's possible that there's nice deep areas on the sides that you can't see that go up under the roots and stuff where all these fish are chilling. It's possible, and you just don't see them. But you don't see them. And now that I put these dams in, they're right out in the middle now, man. They swim right out in the middle. They come right to the dam. They love the freaking dams. They love the structure. Dude, I went by one of the dams that I'd broken down, and I just built up these like jetties on the side that the water just goes right by. And I made a cave out of the rock. I put a big rock on top of two other ones and made like a little tunnel. And sure enough, man, 3 catfish went into it right while I walked by. Zip, zip, zip. They went right under that big rock. I was like, it's so awesome, bro. You know, they're so fast you can't see catfish. That's how you know they're catfish. You don't see the actual fish. You see the trail in the leaves in the underwater. They are just like, you know, they're like bullet fast. They're the fastest fucking, I mean, bass are fast like that too. But those fucking catfish, bro, they are so fast. It's crazy. Super strong tails, man. Wow, they're just gone. You know? Yeah, the creek's beautiful. I want to go down there and play in it right now, dude. I've been down there all day. I've been down there all day. I didn't even eat lunch, bro. I'm just losing weight, fucking hanging out, chilling. Are they brown catfish or white? They're brown catfish, I believe, bro. They're like yellow bellies, spotted, and you know, we get a couple of kinds of catfish here in the springs. The blue, what are they? Blue catfish. There's blue, there's spotted, there's yellow bellies, I think. But the deeper that creek is, the bigger the fish are that chill in there. Butter cats. I've never heard of that. That's crazy. It's great, man. Where's Rhodey at? Oh, there he is. He's on the carpet. There's the Harles is right here on the table. And Rogue is on the carpet in the living room. Oh, the lawn guys came today and they mowed the yard and it looks awesome. I'll try to get you guys a view of it to where it's so you can see the color, you know. Oops. I don't know, man. I'm doing this backwards. Hold on, guys. Hold on. What? Let me just adjust the color right now. Because it is super bright outside. The game's all the way down, dude. Holy shit. Can you believe this? Wow, man. I'd have to go. See, it's gonna be really dark in here. But there's one other thing I can adjust. So let me try that right here. We go like this. No, it doesn't really help either. Oh my God. You can't see anything. Dude, it's so bright out. This camera just sucks. That's all there is to it. Wow. Good luck showing outside scenes with this camera, bro. Best of luck. best of luck to you. It's just too bright, but it's so beautiful. Oh, I did a before and after on Twitter. I could show you guys. Oh, here you go. Check this. Even though it was before they mowed, the pictures were before they mowed, but it looks good. Greeny Houdini, what's up? Here, let me pull up the Twitter sphere. Here, I shall show you these pictures. Okay. My profile. Okay, here we go. Wow, there I am playing on Twitter right now. Okay, there's the before and after photographs. Check this out. Okay, that's before. That's before. That's when I first got here. And I looked at the yard and I said, that's fucking horrible. I said, we have to fix that. So that's before, and now this is after. What do you think? Every time they mow it, every time they treat it, every time this lawn gets water, it's one more thing that's done to it that wasn't being done to it at all. Lawns would require maintenance, man. You know? And all this maintenance that I'm made sure that this lawn is getting now is really paying off. Look at it. You guys want to see what it looked like again? It's the exact same view from the exact same place of the yard. Notice the fencing on the left side. That was probably about 30 days ago when I took that picture. And Billy told me to get True Green. That was, remember when we had that conversation? That's when we had the conversation. And I hired a lawn service. And these guys are great. And they make our yard look awesome. And it went from that, and now remember, it's the exact same spot, to this. I'm at Nay's Garden on Twitter. You guys could see these posts. I put up stuff like this all the time. Videos. You know, we're talking. This got 8 likes. Thank you, everybody. Only 1 retweet. But it's got 8 likes. People don't want to retweet my beautiful yard. That's cool. I'm not a doctor. Don't ask me medical questions. Thanks, Karen. You better Google that shit. Tim Pool is a very poorly drawn South Park character. You listen to me, friend. I'm not your friend, pal. I'm not your pal, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, pal. Adam. Tim Pool is a very poorly drawn South Park character. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. I leave more personality in piles of shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. 33 33,000 tweets, dude. Vote conservative. Please don't hashtag vote conservative. That's the first one I saw. That one's got 7,000 likes. Vote conservative to keep Putin happy, someone said. 1,000 likes. Oh, so this is a UK deal. Hey guys, wondering what it was. Ugh, said what I said. Oh, does the Senate have 60 votes? They're going to try to codify Roe versus Wade. They don't have 60 votes. They're trying to get people on record who are against Roe v. Wade, so they can use it against them in the elections. They're not actually going to try to push. They're not planning that the legislation is going to get 60 votes and pass. You with me? I think I got you there, right? Chocolate bong hits. What? What the fuck? Just starts playing the live show. That's so funny. Chocolate bong hits. Crypto market crashes. It's amazing to watch this lawn do what it's doing, man. I'm telling you. I'm going to put both pictures up at the same time. Here we go. Perfect. There we go. AZ Bear Grow told me about you. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, thank you. Shouts out. AZ Bear Grow. I don't know who that is, but thank you. But True Grass did that, or your grass keepers did that. It was three things in an irrigation. It was me, bro. I got an irrigation company to come out here and put in sprinklers. I hired a lawn maintenance company. I fired the old gardener. I went out there and raked and did a bunch of work on that lawn myself. I hired True Green. I did all of that to make that lawn do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when I got here, it looked like that. And now it looks like that. And I told you guys it's going to be fun to watch this over time and just watch that lawn come in. Now they just mowed that. Today it's even nicer right now. I should go down there and take another photograph in the exact same spot, you know? I don't know where my phone is. Oh, it's right here. Right on my face. Great job on the grass. Thank you. Get off my lawn. What are you kids doing over there? Get off my lawn. Look how green it is. Running all over it, playing frisbee golf, letting my dog shit all over it, having a blast. Watching deer poop all over it. They're eating it. I am going to take that picture. It's perfect. It's beautiful out there right now. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the hour. Yes, yes, yes. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. I will see you on the next show. What do you guys say? Yes? We'll do it. We'll do it again, okay? Love you guys. Take care, Greenie Houdini. The rest of you. James Miguel, thank you. Big Merc, thank you. Pride Drive. Nitrogen burn, bruh. Yeah, it comes back. There's a lot of it out there. And the sprinklers running every other night, you know? Help wash it in too. You guys take care, Megsy, Billy, everybody. Love you guys. All 12 of you. A powerful show of trendiness. Bye, guys.